My name is Thato SBK. I'm a fine artist, born and bred here in the Northwest Province.
Cool.
So we are currently experiencing an outbreak of COVID-19. So I'm just taking precautions, sanitizing my hands, and staying safe basically.
Cool.
My medium of work, I use hair dye, which I started to use it in 2016. So 2020 will actually make it my fourth year. Why hair dye? I started to use pencil when I started to draw, start making art at the age of 7. So now I got familiar with your charcoal, your paints, oil paints, acrylic paints, or basically all your traditional art making materials. So I got bored. So, so in 2016, I was invited to actually hold my first solo show in Pretoria, and I had to come up with something. So it just happened like spontaneously, like just out of nowhere. That's how I got to start to use hair dye. And then because hair dye now is so dynamic, I'm not quite sure how is it going to turn out. So I enjoy like working with it because it's like unconventional material. Because I work mostly with portraits, my customers are your normal everybody around, right? I do commissions, I actually do art also for exhibitions. But yeah, so my clients is basically anybody, everybody. So I cater for everybody, children, older, younger. I'm there. They are receptive of it because they don't know how I do it and how do I work with it to make it how it is. Look, I'm on my fourth year working with hair dye, but I'm starting to understand it only now because now I'm starting to mix it with other mediums like your watercolors. So people are very receptive of it, and I think I'm the only one. If my research serves me right, I'm the only one who actually uses it in the country. I think because now we live in such a fast world, we forget to look at each other. So when I make artworks of portraits, I force people to actually look at the artwork, to look at the face that's there. So I'm trying to bring us closer to us, to appreciate us more as humans. That's why I do portraits. I usually do work for people to just not pass by, but at least stick around for a bit. If I can catch you for a good 20 seconds, I'm good. You can go about your day. But I know I've captured your heart for a very long time. Okay. I did the double HP one, that being my first one. That one is on the head of Department of Arts and Culture here in Mafike Mavato. My second one would be the mural I did of Kulichana that's in Unit 2 in Mavato. I think it's near Station. My third one would be the recent one that I did, which was last year of Compositivo. I did it under 2.5 hours, and it was a big one. It was like a huge A1 portrait, so I had to do it like that. So yeah, the young Thato.
Yes.
Whew. First of all, you have to realize and accept that you are different. That's one. And be comfortable with that. Just be comfortable with that you are different. And don't listen to people when they say art will not bring you anything. Look, understandably, yes, art is not easy to make it like any other field. You just have to be passionate about it and be, hanging there for a bit until you get there. With the outbreak of COVID-19, for artists, it's both a blessing and a curse at the same time because as artists spend a lot of time in studio. So as artists, you must take this time and produce much more work because when this virus eventually passes by, at least when you come out with lots of work. Produce while you are quarantined. Read books, do as much research as you can. You have social media, put up your work. Our lives are very easy. You produce, you take a picture, you put it out. Whoever wants to buy it, they buy it, you frame it, you ship it, or you courier it. In terms of, that will cut human interaction. I can just post it and send it to you. But the message I will say to artists, take pride in this time. work as much as you can, because after this, now people will want to see what you've been working on.